is America, buried in never exist. Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss? When you stepped out of vault number 76, feels like we waited forever for this. A stuffed full chips and selection of dips. Rehydrate those ancient celery sticks, 'cause we're gonna have a party down in 76.
Today's a day for celebration. We've been locked away, but we've been making preparations. Sweep away decay and all the waves of devastation. Now we're at the dawn, another day of reclamation. Preservation of the nation. It's a fate we waited every day of dedication. To build a haven, pave the way for generations of what's left of all tech participation. Deep beneath the wastes of Virginia is a place where we could have stayed safe for millennia. But tensions get frayed after just a few decades, so we're certain that the surface ought to be a little friendlier. Shine your shoes, cause the hour is a handful. Joining hand in hand with fellow man to save the land. So I packed some dandy apples in a satchel with some Blamco. Stepped out of the gate to meet the neighbors and it's blam.
Do you think that the world could ever be fixed? Is America buried in never exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss? When you stepped out of vault number 76, are you lost in awe? Well, you better be quick. Build a hovel from the rubble while the reverie sticks. Now you gotta build a heaven using death as the bricks, if you wanna have a life out of 76. I don't wanna set the world on fire, but your house will do just fine. Not to think that maybe now's a prudent time after Baptists and the rowdy mutants fly.
Now
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. At any rate, welcome to the Welded Life live stream. I'm your host, Welded Life, coming to you live from sunny my wife's craft room here in wacky and wonderfully wild, while wistfully wasteful and the wondrous Western Kentucky. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nobody's here yet. That's okay. I've done the intro. That means I ain't got to do it again. All right. So we're starting to get things set up here. We're going to do our usual Fallout 76. So bear with me as I get the game rolling. So you're talking about April 1st. Everybody can start getting ready to transfer everything over. Then they're like, oh no, it's going to be such and such date. Now talking about the 27th through the 9th of May for early transition onto Steam. We had technical difficulties. I thought that's what it was, is that they were shifting everybody over, but no. Now they're pushing it down to April 27th. Much like everything they do, they're fucking it up. Bethesda style. I had a bunch of rain last night. Had to go out there yesterday morning before it started raining, cover up chicken coop doors so that they don't get super wet and muddy up in there. On the plus side, that will wash the chicken poop out of the chicken coop floor, off the chicken coop floor, out onto the grounds, making for a healthier lawn and garden. Alrighty. We're going to transition on over and take a look here. My migration to Steam begins April 27th. Oh, look at that picture. Isn't that fantastic? Thomas Shop update on the farm. Themed items now available. I like to build my own kind of stuff versus going out and trying to buy new this and that. So let's see what they got in the Atomic Shop for the featured. For $13, you could have that. The Red Barn. They're selling you the buildings now that they have scattered randomly throughout West Virginia. Worm Farm. Which for me is like, why? I mean, a worm farm's a worm farm, I get it, but if the soil in West Virginia is as rich as it is here in Western Kentucky, you don't need that. Well, actually, it's West Virginia. It's in the mountains. You might actually need that. Elevation-wise, they might need it. Here in Western Kentucky, I can go out there and just put my shovel down in the dirt, flip it over, and on a rainy day, or when it's been raining, and I can turn up earthworm after earthworm. Bait for fishing. The outdoor shower. Nothing says, let's ruin your day like Meemaw, showered up, outside, in a birthday suit. The stuffed turkey. Need I say more? And they got those recliners that they had. That's from another pack that they had that featured in too. I'm one atom shy of the Red Barn. What does the Worm Farm do? Looks like I don't get it. What it's supposed to do. They need to fix their displays for the power armors. Honestly, set up our camps, our subterranean camps, are the shelters underneath that we put up as as a something that was. Around Appalachia bundle, 1,500. You get Vault-Tec cuckoo clock. That's that right there. Hunting lodge fireplace. Hunting lodge dining chairs, which would be those. West Virginia drifter outfit. Somebody shows up saying, I'm here to settle on the lands here. Looking like that, I'm going to be checking for a short bus. Like, just saying, I'm not trying to make fun of people who have special needs. I'm really not. Shift over to a screen where I'm on here. But what I am saying is, if you are a drifter in a post-apocalyptic setting, bright fucking yellow is not for you. Especially not on your head. Because that's just giving a good marksman nice bright target. Because despite what kind of helmet that is, even when you talk about the old military style helmets, the old Kevlars as they call them, those are not there to stop bullets. Those are there to deflect shrapnel from like a grenade. At distance. Not like up close. You're up close to a grenade, you're done. They throw a frag grenade up close to you. Unlike in the game, it will end you. You're inside of 15 meters of that thing. You ain't no more. It rips a giant hole. It rips holes into you with the shrapnel and things. At 30 meters, if you survive, you ain't happy, and you ain't gonna be happy for a while. Good morning, Smokey. I am not in Discord, so I do apologize if you were trying to get on there. I will get on the Discord. Presently discussing things in the Atomic Shop. I'm waiting on my Discord to... We had bad storms yesterday, power flicker, and earlier that day I tried to stream, but it was just a clusterfuck. It was bad. I see a lot of things. I'd be a lot better if I didn't see people wearing things in game that didn't make sense. Here I sit in my... Well, you can't really see it. It's a Deadpool shirt. I understand that those white eyes is not something I would want on me in a situation like a post-apocalyptic America. You want matte colors, like the jacket's okay except for the shiny bits. Sometimes you can't help that. You got to do what you can do to make it matte colored. Like, for example, the glare on my cell phone. That's a bad thing. The matte finish of the phone case is a beautiful thing. That's what you want. People don't realize that. And for a post-apocalyptic thing, it just makes more sense to have that. A camo suit. Nothing says I have no fucking deal what I'm really trying to accomplish here like a camouflage suit. That or I don't really want the job. I'm trying to blend in, or maybe maybe you're wearing it after you get the job so you blend in and you don't get noticed for not working. I don't know. It says a lot, but it says way too much. It's conflicting with itself. What else they got? So we got dining chair, West Virginia drifter outfit, hunting lodge table, which we've already looked at, couch, and drifter helmet. Suit's not even in there. This is shit that Bethesda does that pisses me off. What about this? Nothing about that bear, but it's featured. They featured that bear, but it's not part of the package. If they'd thrown that bear in there, I might be okay with it. And they got some little bear lamp here featured. I don't know if that's a part of it, but they put it on the table like it's fucking supposed to be attached to it. And the couch. God, that's an awful looking couch. Well, actually, truth be told, I do kind of like the leather with the stud pins there on the bottom. Those actually you can go buy those just about anywhere. I've actually used them on some steampunk projects. They do wonderful. Let's see what other garbage they've got they're trying to sell us. Green thumb. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's the one that's just got that. This is nothing. The shit they try to sell you. It's just. And I didn't see a freebie today. The clown suit. What is this? You get okay. You get to. Jeez. They want $3 for that. I'm sorry, I can go get one for free in game. Huh. Red Rocket bundle for $9. What? I'm not impressed. The stuff they show is not impressive. And I am in Discord. Hey.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Well,
I'm
speaking. I was letting you talk if you're not.
I'll keep running my mouth. You've got to stop me at some point. Somebody needs to.
That's true.
Good Lord.
That is true.
Well, you weren't supposed to agree to that. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. How are you doing, Matt?
Pretty good. I was playing this a lot yesterday.
I was gonna, but had some technical difficulties, and then I was gonna stream, and then I was like, well, this ain't working. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, I did see you jump on, and then I was about to watch it, and then it was like, you've gone. It's like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I had some technical difficulties. Yeah, I had to. There was an update that came out for the Bethesda.net, the launcher or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was giving me fits, and I thought, surely to God, I was like, okay, it is April. They have been talking about migrating everybody over to Steam. Okay, so I went to look at it, and it's like trying to get me to download the game again. I'm like, no, it's supposed to just migrate my account and stuff over, and it should just be there. It should automatically recognize I have the game. That's how it's kind of stuff is supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work, but or usually works. It's not always the case. We're talking about Bethesda here, so I kind of gotta go. Maybe it'll work that way. Maybe it won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Bethesda.
Bethesda.
I mine through Steam anyway, so.
Well, you won't have to do anything, but they're starting the migration on the 27th through the 9th for early migration.
Yeah.
They were talking about April 1st is what they were saying. Then they pushed it down. I guess they pushed it back over and over again, I guess. And now they say the 27th. But here's the thing. You do the 27th, the 9th, and you'll get 10 free levels on the scoreboard for doing it early.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Which I don't know if it applies to you, having already been on Steam, but you should get 10 free levels on the next scoreboard. Not this one that we're doing. It'll be the one that starts in June.
Oh, nice.
That's what I read.
Yeah.
Hot, everybody out there thought the redneck couldn't read. Ha! I might be Southern, doesn't mean I know how to read a book. Anywho. Let's see here.
I only read the books that I had to write essays in school with. They're the only books
Ooh.
I've read.
Radiation Rumble's up. Yes, it's got 8 people in there. They probably already started it. Like a-holes. I got my auto grenade launcher. I'm ready to rock. Yeah, they started it already. Hold on.
Damn grandpa PC. Taking its time loading.
Hey, Tratliff. I don't know. I can't. Okay. Welcome to the stream.
I was gonna say it's what I'd say to him. How I'd pronounce it anyway.
Well, I'm trying to play and read the chat at the same time. Multitasking, not one of my strong suits. Now for the looting.
My parents were miners, but I never saw myself digging around in a cave. So many have come to Appalachia for gold. I don't see the value in what's just laying around.
All right. It is Tratleth. All right.
Hey, a penny. Copper's always handy. You okay? You look a little green. Glowing. Anybody can hoard tin
Let's
cans.
see.
We
Scrap
do what the rest won't.
that. Special ops suit. Let's see. What else we got here? Let's see. I haven't even looked at the dailies for the scoreboard yet. I don't even.
Completed mine. I'm
Has
an hour and 45 before it resets.
has the daily ops has the double score started yet?
I don't know about that.
I have to find out. I would say not yet. So probably it'll start probably about 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. So here when it resets. Let's see.
What the heck was that?
Oh yeah, Blood Eagles and Cultists.
Yeah.
50 Cultists for the weekly.
Yeah, I'm waiting for for it to double up today. It starts today. Then I'll start, because instead of getting 1,000 and completing weeklies, I'll get 2,000 per.
Yeah.
And then I'll have dailies as well to do. And then it's like, well, I won't be able to do the dailies or the weeklies, so I'm just saving those for the double score. We'll figure I'll go ahead and knock these dailies out. There's one little dead blood eagle. I think that's all. I hear it. Where is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. On the next Blood Eagle location. The Vantage. Well, I'm going to make fun of it, so it's the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see where we're at with that now. Challenges. I need 5 more. It's always 5 more. I'll go to one. I'm like, oh, there's going to be enough here. I know there's a bunch of them that hang out here. Oh, one shy. Got to go pick out a whole other camp now.
Yeah, I went to about 3, 4 different ones.
I love my 2-shot auto grenade launcher. It's my bestest friend in the wasteland. Oh, we gotta make me.
To be honest, I like my Gatling laser rifle. My Tesla rifle as well. Oh. Shame it's not quad, but it's good enough anyway, if you know what I mean.
Hey, if it kills, it kills.
Oh,
That's-
it annihilates.
Ooh,
There's
shit.
the elevator.
Wait a minute. Where's my spreadsheet? I gotta get my power armor spreadsheet up to see what I'm still missing from some of these sets of power armor. Nocturnal. Still missing a. Ooh. Torso? I will have just finished off my Nocturnal, and it's not all 3-star, but it's all Nocturnal T45 just now.
Nice.
I have a lot of power armor. A lot of power armor. And now I just gotta paint the center of it. The Outcast paint job. That looks good. Get back over here and update my list because I'll forget to, and then I'll. There we go. And it does have a helmet also, so that's nice.
There's the key card. Yeah, key card, key card, key card.
You need a nuclear key card?
No, for the first part for it.
Oh.
I just can't remember where they are. Got one. Yeah, the biometric card.
Oh, you're actually in the thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
You can't do a lot of damage to me.
Why is that?
Oh,
Well, well, I can't because I got pacifist mode on. So, yeah.
the robots and everything. It's my solar armor and that.
Ah. I'm gonna sneak up on them in power armor, then launch grenades down at them.
Nice.
It seems a bit unfair. Usually I just charge in all, you know.
Such a long time since I've launched a nuke, I can't remember how to do it. Scanned myself. Now where do I put the card?
You go to you gotta go to the opposite side of that first laser grid, so that you can swipe it in the little computer. Once you got everything in there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find how to imprint it onto the card though. I've scanned myself.
Okay, so you did the biometric scanning.
Yeah.
Now you go back to the med bay, or not the med bay. You go back to the computer area where you blanked the card. You went to the computer to blank the card out, right? And then you went to the med bay to get your bio scan, right? Then you go back to the other one and you get it imprinted with your DNA or your biometric stuff. So you go back to those two spots repeatedly. Well, that's neat. But Bethesda physics. I have a floating sloth toy. Whee! Oh. Where am I at?
There we go.
Let's head to the east.
Where'd all these rats come from?
Your guess is as good as mine.
What?
All right, now we can fast travel.
Where's the door? This way?
Oh. Excuse me. I'm sneezing today.
Yeah.
I be of assistance. At your service, sir.
Oh yeah, you don't go this way. In storage. And
May I be of assistance? At your service, sir.
Let's see here.
Serve and protect.
Yay! Skip that part. Woo!
Well, that was a waste.
At your service, ma'am. At your service, ma'am.
Oh,
May I be of assistance? Serve and protect. May I be of assistance?
There we go. Ooh. Erlkönig, classical station. That's my jam. Now where to? Let's look at the challenges. Level up. Okay, I'm gonna put some leveling up. We'll do what I always do to level. Let's go shoot some super mutants. Right in the face.
Best tech for you then, is it?
I'm gonna start out with Huntersville because there's lots there too. There's a few there. Lob a few auto grenades at them. It's fun on a bike.
Bada boom, and they die. Will do in a minute when I load up the website that tells me the codes.
Oh, what's that? Nuka Crypt or Nuka Crypt? Yeah.
Yeah, Nuka Crypt. You know how to phase yourself through the doors?
Yeah, with the camera, the photo mode. Yeah, I know how it's done.
And I haven't. I think I've only actually launched one nuke. Well,
I've launched one. Just to have completed the thing for Modus.
yeah.
Because that's that quest line and everything, so.
Yeah. 5, 1, 2, 3, 3, 9, 8. One, 2, 3, 9, 8, 9, 7. Three.
Attention, citizens.
Where are you launching at?
Strike imminent.
The Queen.
Please exit
Ah.
the area at your earliest convenience.
I hate doing L.
Thank you for your
Yeah,
cooperation.
Earl, you never, the Queen shows up, everybody will show up for the Queen.
Yeah, I mean, most people
Earl?
don't do L.
Well, actually, you get a fair bit. Depends on when you do it. Like,
Yes.
Right about now would be a good time if you want to start doing early. You could. You could go. You could easily get away with it. But if you're doing it earlier, like when I was getting on like 6 in the morning. You'd never get. Like, you could launch. You'd never see somebody. You'd have 2 people at Earl at 6 in the morning Central Time.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I think I've noticed. Pattern. I noticed patterns. Oh, I'm disconnected from the server. What the actual fuck?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I've literally just joined back on that world.
You just launched and it kicks you out. What a
Yeah, because I
fucking
fast
waste.
travelled to that bunker lake, and then all of a sudden it goes
Mhm.
disconnected from server.
Yep,
It's like, what?
that's what happened to me.
And then I went back on social and joined it, and I'm loading back into the world apparently.
I am too. Hopefully it'll load me up. Looks like it might load me in
Nope.
over there.
It's actually just done it again.
Yeah. Bugthesda at it again, folks.
Way out. Want to join Doc's world?
No. I'm gonna leave Duck be. Let's go. I'm gonna join one of the Vi guys, Scotty. He's probably on with Dealer and them. They do a lot of fun stuff. They're a pretty good group. They're the ones that were trolling me that day with the trap base. And I was gonna props for how it was laid out, and then all of a sudden they did one of those drag and drop traps. It's one of those exploit things. They call it the Dorito trap.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. It just kind of pissed me off because it was, it was made to look like come buy stuff from me. And these guys will probably have, well, there's a Raider Thief. Disconnected again. All right. So that means I need to go harass Bethesda and see if anything's.
I mean, I'm in Doc's world.
Is it letting you stay?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm gonna give it a second. Tell me if it kicks you.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna fast travel somewhere. That was so weird. I suppose it's because they did that update, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, but it shouldn't have done that as far as like for if the double scores starting. It wouldn't start until the top of the hour, number one, so that's confusion. So let me I'm going on their Bethesda's Discord and
Yeah, I'm still in his world. I haven't been kicked out.
let me
Well, I've only actually got you and Doc online as friends, so.
yeah.
watching
Duck's a little mad at me, I think.
Okay.
Did you catch all that? Where you weren't here for that, were you? You missed all that.
Yeah, I had busy time at work. I did hear you were doing some his challenge or something that you
No.
suggested.
No. He made some comments, and I retaliated with a challenge to myself. Which ended up me not saying a word on the stream other than to say what the rules were. At the beginning, I did not speak. Not to the chat, not to nobody. Because I'm opinionated and I'm argumentative.
I just stay off certain topics.
I don't believe in censorship. You know, if I want, you know, I don't like, you know, racist, bigoted people. I want to know who those fuckers are. And if you're forcing them to be quiet, I don't know who they are.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying there? They operate when you tell them to shut up and they can't be what they are. They get to hide. They go and hide in the shadows and still do and be who they are. You don't change their. You haven't changed their mind. You know.
That's it.
So I voiced my opinions, and my opinions are fluid. You know, they're like more like a non-Newtonian fluid. You know, like the GAC quicksand stuff, the cornstarch and
Yeah. Like Ooblex and that.
oobleck, yeah, that. Well, because you know, I have my opinions. They're based on the facts I've gleaned, and if you can produce facts, verifiable fact, I can change my opinion, and I will, and I often do. But well, his opinion became, I perceive you as opinionated and like I perceive you as argumentative, therefore you are. No, that's your perception.
It's also your opinion, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's your opinion. It doesn't make it fact.
Yep. But I'm gonna go for a quick smoke, and I'll be back.
I'll be right here shooting the Scorch Beast in the face. God, this is like an extra ugly one or something. I don't know. I think it fell out the ugly tree, hit every branch on the way down. Now these super mutants want a piece of the action. No, super mutants, this is my kill. Y'all can fuck off. Alright, I guess it's stabilized. I guess it was just some kind of fluke. You didn't teach me anything. You taught me that you're a shutdown artist. You want to shut somebody down so they can't have a voice. That's what you taught me. I was trying to look at it all the input rationally, and you assume I'm not over it. So I've just been leaving you to your own devices. You haven't been back on to Chitty Chat, so I assume that means you were pissed. Which usually that's what that means. When somebody, you know, doesn't speak to you for a while and kind of shows up, but they're not really there, like in Discord. Or in the chat, but not in the game, just not in Discord. That's usually what that means. As patterns have indicated. No, I was merely making mention as why I was joining one friend versus another. That's how the topic came up, and I was addressing it. Because my assumption had been that you were angry with me still. So I wasn't going to push the issue with you and just not, oh, look, he's in his own world over here. Not private or nothing, just on a public world over here. And if he wants to come join me, he can come join me. Was my thought process. So you're inferring things upon me. Please don't. So how about this crazy weather we've been having here in western Kentucky? I don't know if y'all have seen it. Oh god, that thing is ugly. Why would anybody get the responders one? It just looks terrible. Do I have mole rats around? What? Alright, they're going to take care of it. I'm going to leave. I'm going to let them handle it. They look better suited to deal with all that. I'm just going to go. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all are doing. I'm going to go over here. Alright. We do have good news here on the Welded Life channel. I did finish my nocturnal suit of power armor. What? The subject just came up. But nocturnal power armor is finished. I gotta go paint it to match the Outcast paint skin they've got. Outcast skin they've got for it. People dump stuff in there too. Some of my favorite suitcases to check.
How can I assist you today?
Can't do the dead air thing either. That's a thing that really bothers me on, like, some streams. That's what they're geared for. I've known some streamers on Twitch that they do anything but just play the game, and maybe they talk a little bit, but they don't really do anything. Like a conversation, personally. I had a gentleman on from, where was he from?
Now, displaying current stock.
Somewhere overseas. He was in, where was it? We had a great discussion. I want to say Norway. No. It's one of those.
Ready to initiate trading.
I can't remember where he was from exactly. We were discussing the good and evil of each faction, and we got to the Blood Eagles, and it's like, well, it is what it is. As far as they're druggies, and they're never going to escape the hell they put themselves in. And it got into the whole this and that about personal freedoms, which I agree, personal freedoms are a thing, but are a real deal. But when you have things that push you past, that will, like how people get hooked on hard drugs, and then it becomes they're killing and stealing for their next fix. How that, some people don't have the self-control. And we went into that, and he was arguing for people to be able to just use whatever. And I was like, as much as I like personal freedoms and stuff, there's a limit to what, even that. I mean, I hate to say, it sounds, it kind of seems counterintuitive to my ways of freedom, but personally, on a case-by-case, person-by-person basis, I really don't have a problem with people doing whatever. It's when they don't know how to stop, and it becomes an issue for their loved ones who, you know, well, and then there was the argument, well, if they die, it's on them. Yeah, but their families are going to grieve, knowing that they couldn't stop them, and there's no way to stop them, and so on and so forth. It was a great conversation. We both made good points. He didn't really want to look at mine from my perspective, and I understand why. But that's okay. It was a good convo there. Right. Well, that's, you know, there's not, you know, you don't get addicted to that though. That's the thing. I'm talking about hard narcotics that people get hooked on badly. It does them a great deal of damage to their life and to those around them in many cases. There are some who are recreational users. I get that. But I'm not talking about recreational usage. I'm talking about people who are hardliners, like those, like alcoholics. They need to lay off. You know? Wait. So. Dog food. Alright. I'm hoping for T45 helmets. 51B. I don't want 51B. I want a T45 helmet. I want T45 helmets.
Watoga Emergency Medical Services is here to help.
Nope, there's a Wendigo upstairs. Let's go. I'm not talking to you. Come on. Here lately, these Wendigos have been following me out the roof door. They're not supposed to be able to do it. Cap stash. Fury. No problem with the sticky icky. It's non-habit forming, as they say. A point was made to me, or I've heard it made several times from several different folks, and I found it kind of concerning that that Twitch and a lot of the people on here, streamers, I mean, and that, are more socialist leaning, or left leaning, or socialist leaning, either way. I wondered about that. T60. I don't want T60.
protect, and serve.
Buffet. There we go. And I didn't know if that was true. I wasn't going to assume that it was. But it makes me curious. As to what the demographic is on here. Which might speak to why my stream isn't successful. My clientele ain't on here. People who want to listen to old redneck talk about hillbilly shit. I gotta go out and do my rest of my garden. I got my peas planted today. I don't like going out and just buying expensive shit. I go out and junk, what we call junking, and I kind of get in my mind this and that I could use for this project or that project. And I come across something, and I come across a neat idea, and just kind of happened across it while we were at there's a Goodwill by the pound in Clarksville, Indiana. I think it's Clarksville, Indiana. You go in there and they bring out big bins and you sort through the bins and get what you want. And you pay like $1, I think it's $1.50 a pound for the stuff. Yeah, it's beautiful. You find a nice little power tool in there. I got, what was it? I got a circular saw. And it was a really nice circular saw. And I got some other tools and stuff for like a steel. It was just like an absolute steel. Like I probably paid probably 10 pounds, so it probably cost me 25, well, 15 bucks for the circular saw. But it was a $400 item, brand new, and it was in really good shape. But I found tent posts, like not the actual like stakes, but like how you'll bend it through the nylon and put up and stake out your tent so it holds shape. And the not nylon, they're the fiberglass rods with the metal joiners. They usually have a rubberized cord of some sort. Usually, so it's so that they all stay kind of together when you fold them up and put them back in their bag. Well, there was a set of them there, and I was like, well, maybe there's a tent around here, because that's always neat if you get an extra tent for this, that, and the other, going camping. Or just to have that fabric around is useful to patch old tents if you have that kind of problem. You use fishing line and a needle, and you just sew it up, and you use a little bit of glue in there. You want to use something like E6000 or something like that when you seal it together, and then you stitch through that. It's a little tough to do, but it will patch your tent and make sure that seal stays good there. It redoes it all, and it's just good. But all it was those rods. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do here with this? I mean, but then I thought about it. I've got, here's my favorite, my jam, Earl Koenig. I thought about it for a second, and I thought, well, hey, here's what we'll do. I can get these tent posts, and I'm trying to make a trellis. Well, not really a trellis, just something for my peas to climb. I'm about to put them in the ground today. Peas on the trellis. And they got to climb something. And I know I've got some cable and stuff like that I can run through some other holes and stuff. But I run through the bottom 4. And so they're nice and strong. And I had some PVC pipe, 3 pieces of PVC pipe, actually just conduit for like electrical, that I'm going to stake down. And I drilled hole, had the left one and the right one, I drilled holes all the way through one hole at the top on each of those, and one side, the inner side of each side, and that middle post has holes evenly 2-inch spacing all the way down. All the way, the rest of the way through, all the way through. So I'll run those rods all the way through the center post. Put the other ones on the outside when I go to stake them up, and then I'll, in order to prevent them from falling apart at the top and everything coming undone, the hole at the top, I'll run something all the way through that I can lash to the outside all the way through it. Which I really didn't have to do that. I could have just gone through one side, but I'd rather have double the mass. Huh, somebody bought some stuff from me. Awesome sauce. Alright. See, in the South, we also, well, it used to be something good called yard sales, garage sales, you know. Some people call them estate sales because they want to sound fancy. Look, you're selling your old shit because you don't want it, because it's like somebody passed away and you don't want to fucking deal with it. You're like, come here, come buy this shit for cheap so we can pay off some of the bills and stuff for this house before we sell it or something. Or you've got too much shit and you're just trying to offload because you need to. And believe you me, around this house we need to. The wife likes junking way too much. So do I, honestly. I'm always looking out for stuff like that. Sick flowing blood. What am I doing there? Let's see. Imitation seafood. Challenges, level up. How far am I away from leveling up? Ugh, what a stone's throw away. Let's see. I never did go to West Tech a minute ago, so we're going to try West Tech, see if we can't finish off leveling. Well, don't be so quiet there.
I did wonder if you were speaking about farming before in real life. With
Yeah.
your peas and that.
Yeah, absolutely. I got peas and carrots. We're going to have corn and tomatoes. And I'm going to have some okra, both green okra and red okra.
I know there was a red okra.
It's a little less, people get all angry, you know, like, say they don't like okra because it's slimy, or can be slimy. And red okra has less of that. We'll also have eggplant and squash, and summer squash and zucchini. Cucumbers. We're going to have pumpkin. What in the hell just happened? I wasn't paying attention. That's what happened. What else are we going to have? We're going to have corn. Could I say corn? We're going to have corn.
You got a big area to do it in then, by the sounds of it.
I got one's about a 30 by was it 5 rows of that? $30 by 20. On the other one's gonna be we opened up a second spot in the yard because we got an acre. We opened up a second one that's gonna be like 12 by 24-ish or 12 by 18, something like that. because some of our yard was having issues with what was in the soil, and I didn't have time to
Kill it and plow it and that.
plow it and put nutrients in it and till it up this year.
Yeah.
We've just had a lot going on this year, honestly. Legendary over here, 3-star. You want some of that?
I mean, I tried doing it when I was a kid, but my back garden, it floods over the winter. Because
Yeah.
I back onto a cricket pitch.
Okay. Well, what you may want to consider doing is what we call a raised bed.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I watch a YouTuber called Flair, and he actually did a couple of years ago.
What you'll want to do is, I don't know how much water you get and how much flooding, how much you take on, but I would do it probably at 2 to 3 foot high, depending on how much water, and just make you a nice barrier and put a barrier, and you're gonna have to fill it. You're gonna have to buy lots of dirt to fill it with, and just raise it up.
Oh yeah.
That way, and just kind of what we want to do is, if you can find a pool liner, but tarps, a big enough tarp that you can have excess overhang,
Yes.
and then just fold your excess in once you got your dirt in there, and then you can just plant in that. It becomes self-sustaining in there. You just want to make sure you till in put in nutrients and get it down in there real good. Not necessarily till it, but you'll have to. Do some
Nutrients,
work.
I can get manure for that.
Yeah.
I walk past it like about a 4-ton pile of it every day when I go to work. So I work in a hotel and I actually go through farm fields through this walkway that they've got, and the farmers actually just heap it.
All right, there's a team for us. But it's a little late to be putting my peas in, but that'll be okay. We've had a lot of rain and haven't really been able to get out there to it. So
It's one of them things, isn't it?
yeah.
I just crash. Nope. It's time to load. Oh, it's a 3-star here. Where's the hound?
Did you hit it already?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't, I just saw a 3-star and I wasn't sure if it was the super mutant or a dog, if you know what I mean.
I got a 3-star hunter torso for T45, and I was excited. I was like, oh, T45. Oh. No, I already have a 3-star hunter torso. Gotta get.
Suffer! Suffer and bleed!
I think we've killed everything in here.
I was just being the tank and healing, passive healing. Yeah.
Oh, I've got my Vampire 50 cal. I went down to
Oh, yeah, I
FTV
know.
production.
Yeah, it's either gonna move me or something. Yep.
I haven't been down here in a minute. Ooh. Surprise, bitches!
Doing this reminds me of the first time we met with when I was playing with Jersey,
Yeah.
and we walked in here, and I just ran up to that suicide and just like plonk. It's like, oh, that's how much damage it does. Hardly anything.
Yeah. Gets to a point that there's really nothing it can do to you.
Yeah.
Oh, it can't be opened from here. Oh, because it's part of that quest thing.
Yeah.
Oh, but I want to open it. There's one back there that I want to shoot, damn it.
There we go.
Lure him out.
Come to me, pretty. Come to me.
Yes. And there's no way to get... I thought there was an extra way to get back there or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, technical data. Always nice to get that technical data for the Brotherhood.
Yeah,
Go
but-
ahead and hide, little bleeder.
Oh, little bleeder. Oh. Why can't I get down in there still? Oh.
Oh, is it because we finished the quest line?
Yeah, that quest line is...
But yeah, for the Brotherhood, isn't it?
You would yeah, but you'd think they would let you go back down in there now.
Come out wherever you
Yeah.
are.
Well, that sucks. Now I'm just gonna loot stuff. Wait, my H. Where am I at? HP. I need to look at. All right, I got my level up. I don't know when it happened. All right, I'm gonna look at the scoreboard real quick. Oh, look, we get the silver Collectron. Nobody cares. I'm gonna loot all the way back up. Oh, the loot. My hoarder tendencies to kick in. Oh, Splody. I got Splodies in here too, so it's like I get to walk around and yell, Splody. Or, if you prefer. You can get your super mutant parts if you need them. I think there's a way to do something where you put them in jars or something. I want to be able to put the super mutant head in a jar.
Yeah, like the frog in the jar that you make.
Yeah, that one you pick up just because you can do it, but I don't understand why there's not, you know, other ways to... I've not, or maybe it's just things I haven't seen. Maybe there's a plan or something that you can get, but... Not quite a Splody, but I'll take it. The extinguishers. They kind of pop a little bit. They're not quite as satisfying as the big acetylene tanks or the oxygen tank. And I hear it. And you hear him talking in there, and you're like, I so bad want to get over there. There has to be an exploit to get me in there.
There probably is.
Ugh, but I don't want to spend the time finding it or figuring it out. I'm too lazy for that shit.
He's here.
Well, he's here.
He's here. And that.
Well, when the hell did you show up to the party, bud?
I know.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. And since I'm team lead, it will force you out of that location.
Yep.
That's funny. Oh. I guess by the time we spent down there, we respawned them all up here.
Just thinking that.
West Tech, you man.
No. Fucking super mutants. I don't know which I hate more. I think I actually hate the the mutant hounds worse.
Yeah.
Than the actual super mutants. Alright, I'm leaving. To hell with this place. Which way is the way out? I don't remember. TV production.
This way.
Ah. My character is very fat right now.
I'm the same.
Our teammate's named Chicken. Chicken.
Yeah.
I've got 6 chickens now.
Wow. Cool.
I feel like a right proper farmer over here now. I'll tell you what. Chickens and corn and maters and carrots and all kinds of shit.
If you had solar panels and the satellite dish, you'd be set up for yourself.
Shh, don't say that out loud. I don't want the government knowing I'm getting off the grid. And they can go fuck themselves. Don't tell them. Because don't come trying to tax me for that shit. Oh, there is sometimes a stash box right in here. Yeah, found it. Right inside that little trailer, there's a cap stash box on the file cabinets. I don't know if it shows up for you, but it was there for me.
Yeah. What's that?
I just happen to remember that one's always there, and I loot it every chance I get.
Come on.
Where in the... Alright, now. I am 423 pounds fat. Over what my max is. That's crazy.
I can move again.
Alright. Let's see, what are we going to do now? Oh, I need to go down to the Rusty Peck and get...
Your script.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna waste these few plasma core bullets.
Go
that
for
weigh
it.
me down.
But I was wondering about that. What do you have you heard about that? That Twitch is mostly a bunch of far leftist socialists, and as far as the streamers, the majority of them.
I can't really say that because I'm.
Well, that's what
not
I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
It's Twitch in general, because Twitch is worldwide. I mean, it's on the internet.
Well, yeah,
So anybody can get on
obviously.
there. So I was kind of
Um,
curious as to how that really. I mean, I may have to go start listening to some streams and stuff. And
I mean, I watch a lot of LGBT community people and stuff like that, and like the furry community.
well, that doesn't mean they're left or right. That just means they are what they are.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, for who I watch, I can't really say. I mean, the biggest American streamer I watch is Co-Carnage. He basically doesn't say if he's right or left. He on Twitch, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, he's
He's kind of stays in the middle.
well. I'm not. Well, here's the thing. People will identify me as a conservative, and I fall more under the classical thing of libertarian. The Constitution says what it says, and it applies to everybody equally. That's just where I am on it. But most people, they say anything right of center, they view it as some kind of extremist thing. And I'm really middle of the road, truth be told. I have a lot of moral things, values of my own that I'm like, no, I won't cross those lines.
Yeah. I mean, it's like me not being religious, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop anyone else being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to, like, if I go to someone's house and they sit there and do their prayer before you eat food.
You're just politely sitting there waiting to eat.
Yeah, or I'll join. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that. Yeah. Like me personally, My personal opinions about the LGBTQ don't matter. Their rights are their rights to have life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. And that's my opinion on it. So where I feel, what I may or may not feel about it morally is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can do that and differentiate that. That morally, what you believe is something that has nothing to do with what legally and the rights we have.
Definitely.
So and that's where things right now are falling. That's why things right now are falling apart. We're so busy with trying to enforce one side, trying to enforce its view on the other, instead of going, you know what? There's a boundary here, and it's a clear zone of like I have a right to speak my mind, so far as I don't call for violence on another, and I don't. But that doesn't mean I don't get to defend myself if they come at me swinging.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've had, what is it? I don't know what you call them, but we have a religious group called the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Jehovah's Witness, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's the same over there. I've actually sat there and talked to them for about 3-4 hours multiple times. And they know I'm not religious and all this, like, but I'm so open-minded that
they're praying that they might actually get you. That they will stay and talk to you because they're trying to convert.
Yeah, but that's never going to happen.
Right, they don't know that, but they're persistent. They send people out and teach them persistence.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because you think about how many people they actually convert. It's got to be like less than 1% of the people they actually talk to who actually answer the door and talk to them.
Oh yeah.
Now
definitely.
I did have a moment of what was I don't want to call it clarity. I had a moment of an opportunity was provided for me some years ago. I don't think I really broke them so much as I expanded their view of what they're already reading. You always see the Mormons come around. The kids, they're on their pilgrimage or whatever to proselytize, and they have the short sleeve button up shirts and ties. If a woman is home alone, they are not allowed into the property. They can stand there on the porch all day long, but they cannot go inside to talk about the Lord. Did you know that?
No. I mean,
if you have a wife and you're married, you're at work, and they come by and she's at home, and she invites them in, they will not accept the invite in.
Wow.
It's a lot of religious stuff in there, and I get it.
Yeah. An advert that keeps popping up. I mean, it's probably a British advert, but they ask Google, so they've got technically an African American cook. He's a chef, and then you've got a female bricklayer, and she's teaching the bloke to lay the bricks, and they, just asking questions and all that. And one of them is like, why are women so like powerless, or why don't women's trousers have pockets? And basically, they asked Google, and it was because men didn't want women to have power. It's like, never thought of that.
There's always going to be struggles between groups for power.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, think about the Council of Constantine and how many books of the Bible were left out. I mean, you think as a Christian I don't understand that? Hell. I mean, foolish. If you're gonna say you have any faith, you need to understand your faith. Technically, I'm an ordained minister. Given my foul-mouthed reputation on here, that makes it extra funny.
Yeah, it does. But at the end of the day, you're a realistic.
I'm not a priest. I don't go preaching or nothing like that. But I had some Mormons. I was standing outside. It was back when I smoked. They come by. I was outside of my place of employment at the time, and they wanted to start having a conversation, to which I was more than happy to oblige them, because they're nice folk. I ain't got no problem with them, you know. They're nice people. And I proceeded to ask them, how old is the Bible? And they proceeded to tell me what they thought. I go, what if I could prove to you it was older than that? And they looked at me like, huh? I go, well,
Yeah.
think about it, ages and eons, and we think about celestial bodies, and we can mark time with those. And I said, I'm going to give you a little tip here. You know, 2022 years ago, they're saying was the birth of Christ, and 30 years later, he died on the cross for our sins. Well, then we got to go back to Moses. Well, how far back was that? Well, it was all right. Go back to the Old Testament, and when you go talk about Moses, he came down from the hill with the 2 tablets of 10 commandments, the law, book of the law, right?
Yeah.
Now, they come down and they were worshiping what?
That's it, you know.
They were worshiping a golden calf, according to the good book. They were worshiping a golden calf, right? Let me expand that a little further. Now, he come down and talked to them when he started laying down the book of the law. I said they're going to be searching for the Lamb of God, right? Well, let's start with Taurus, the bull. And then celestially following that is Aries, the ram. And celestially following that is Pisces, which would be the era of Jesus. And that would be 2 fish, right? Where he fed his miracle was feeding the crowd with feeding the people with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. 2 fish. He come across 2 fishermen who were brothers. And there's the constant reference to fish. 2 fish, 2 fishermen, things like that. Okay, and then Jesus says, and it's kind of an odd statement to make. Go into the city, and I can't remember what book it's in, I'd have to go look it up. And there you will find a man bearing a pitcher of water. I don't remember what verse and what chapter and verse and all that it's in, or what book, what chapter, verse. But he says that. It's kind of random that he would say something so specific. When you think, well, they're going to come across all kinds of folks with a pitcher of water, right? So logically, the Bible doesn't make sense to that effect. Unless you think about the next celestial body to come in the procession of equinoxes when we talk about eons and eras of time, and that would be Aquarius. And Jesus is pointing the disciples to the next era, which is Aquarius. And when you think about it, then you start going back on the numbers on that and crunching those numbers, it gets kind of crazy as to how old the Bible actually is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that take it for what it is. I mean, I know we're still talking about the Bible, and you're not religious, and I'm not trying to convert or nothing like that. But just knowing that, when I look at what I'm reading and then putting it into perspective, here's the thing: what do we know about the Ark of the Covenant? We know that it was, we talk about Indiana Jones, most people have that reference of that the golden ark with the angels with the wings back to back touching or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And the history of the Ark of the Covenant is that only on certain times and only certain people were allowed to open it and look inside of it. What was in there is kept concealed. And it was carried. They would insert 2 big long posts so that 2 people could carry those posts on their shoulders. And there's a story, I believe, in the Bible. I can't tell you where. Can't remember to save my life. Where it fell and somebody went to catch it to prevent it from hitting the ground, and they died instantly. It was carried into battle by the Hebrews against their enemies, and was said to give them the power to win, which is why it was so sought after by many tyrannical leaders of days gone by.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, and what's funny is they took a Geiger counter, since we're playing Fallout, we're gonna make this reference out to one of these sites that was laid to waste by the Hebrews way on back. It's probably one of their, I think one of their later battles or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But they took the Geiger counter out there, and it may just be a coincidence. It may be that there's some actual other stuff going on in the area, but that was getting radioactive readings. The Geiger counter was clicking. Not a lot, because we're talking about thousands of years ago, but it was clicking.
Yeah,
Which means
but
there
at
had
the
been
end
some,
of the day,
but there had been some radioactive activity there, which was interesting. And so when you think about touches it and dies, helps the magical powers to lay waste to their enemies, it sounds like the Ark of the Covenant is some
Uranium.
kind of nuclear weapon of
Yeah.
sorts, some kind of directable nuclear weapon. Old science is viewed as unknown science is called magic.
Yes, basically.
And when you look at it to that effect, you start thinking about other things. We think of David and Goliath. Well, David was a small youngin, and he took on a giant. Well, he wouldn't really be a giant. They say he was just very tall. And we realize the average height of human beings is varied throughout time, given the food supply and area. So
Environment.
the environment can affect how we adapt as a civilization.
Yes, definitely.
So you can put a lot of science to the Bible, and it starts to make sense. Now, I'm not talking about some flat Earth shit. I'm not talking about nothing like the firmament and stuff that they spout. No. We're not going down that right. No. I'm not a flat earther at all. I enjoy listening. I enjoy listening to him.
Oh, I enjoy listening to him proving himself wrong.
Oh, mostly it's because they'll have a whole string of facts that they've. Well, you see this here, you see this here, him. Yeah, but you forgot this, and this. Which you incorporate these facts and laws and physics into you're doing here. You're done.
Oh yeah, definitely. Gonna pop the toilet and I'm gonna go for a smoke as well because my legs.
Alrighty, I'm gonna run my mouth. On here. You go ahead and do that.
I'm still gonna be on Twitch. So...
I'll probably be off here by the time you get back. Maybe I'm gonna work on some power armor and then I'm gonna call it a day.
Sweet. I mean, if you do, I'll speak to you soon.
All right, man. Good to have you back.
Aye, in a bit.
Always happy to have everybody here. We've got a pretty good stream today. Sorry for my dogs barking. They do what they do. Armor. We need. Okay, we picked up a torso today, so that I'm changing my numbers here, folks. Bear with me. Is that better, Duck Fart? Need left leg, so we're gonna left leg. Troubleshooter. Left leg, I don't need that. Try this one more again. No. Mutants T45 left leg 3-star. Mutants left leg. I don't need that one. My mutant set is complete. My mutant slayer set is complete. My nocturnal set is complete. The exterminator set is complete. Although I need to upgrade some of the stars on it. Auto stem is complete at 3 stars. And assassin is complete with need for increasing stars. Alright, so now still gotta go back up top and offload those cannonballs. And that's the end of that. Let's see here. Uh-oh, somebody's up high. I hear them talking. We go have some fun with them. As soon as I turn this classical music off, it's in my ear. Have a hard time.
We really need to clean up around.
Alright. I've been away for a bit. Oh.
Everyone understands the language of trade, even super mutants. Well, when they can hear it above all the shooting and shouting. Stim packs, chems, I got 'em.
Alright, let's see. Bubble gum. Corn meat.
I got a little of everything. I'll take anything in trade. Well, almost anything. I have my limits.
Afternoon.
It's funny that you don't ever see these two NPCs interacting, and your allies interacting with the trader that shows up here.
I got what you need, or something close.
Afternoon.
Oh, Ride of the was it Ride of the Valkyries or something like that? I don't remember what it's called. But yes, I love it as well. I'm a fan of the Erlkönig that shows though.
Man, I love junk. I
That's
think
one.
it's because we've all been through a whirlwind. Ooh, that's a good song lyric.
Tired
now
of
that I
those
think
wild
about it.
bushes.
Let's see, I need to. Sam, quit fucking around. I need to talk. Hey,
How are our defense? Hey, boss.
I'm in need of your services.
Sure thing. How can I help?
Well, let's start with a
Of course.
tune-up.
Coming right up.
Since I'm wearing power armor, it doesn't sound creepy. And we'll go back
Sure
into
thing.
services.
How can I help?
Let's see what he's
Let's
got for
trade.
sale.
How are our defenses holding up? I can take a look if you want.
Nothing terribly interesting there. Alright. Back down we go. Oh, wait. I gotta use the nocturnal set. I forgot. Let's see. Twink. There we go. I wish they would let us put more things so I could line my walls in here with power armor. Like you can in Fallout 4. With a few tweaks. Let's see, I'm working on the auto grenade build. That is coming soon to a theater near you. That being said, Duck Fart not giving me a response, oh, he left. I was going to see how I was doing now that we changed gears. If that was approved. I don't seek his approval. Anywho, that was, I think that's on Duck Fart's got his headphones too near to his mic. Anywho, let me get off the Discord. So, as it is always fun. If you've liked what you've seen here, you want to talk more, we can talk about anything. I'm open for whatever. Have a good time. Go into my bio on here, down here somewhere, and make sure you click follow, share, all that good stuff that you can do to help small creators such as myself. And we'll get on here and play some more Fallout 76. And you can join me, and you can also join me at the Discord. Welded Life's the name, Welded Life's the game. So if you want to come join me in game, we can do that. That sounds like a whole lot of fun, a whole big mess of fun. And let me see, where was I going with this? It's been a wonderful time. We've had pretty good turnout today. 3 pretty steady through the day. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Y'all don't understand how much I do. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. You too.